Okay, I'm live with 52 weeks of Rust, and I am going to get right into it. I'm going to launch my code space here, which will make it so that I can launch very, very quickly. That's really the whole reason for using code spaces. And if we get into this, I'm going to look at the previous documentation that I had been playing around with, and let's see what we got here. So the last place I left off was build a Rust CLI that calls out to the web. Sure, let's try that out. So it sounds like kind of a fun thing to try, and let's see if I can really quickly build that in like 5-10 minutes. So to start off with, I'm going to use cargo, and I always forget the cargo install cargo. We'll call this one cargo new web CLI. Let's try that. And if I cd into web CLI here, I believe last time I was doing a CLI, I used that derive library, which was, where was this cargo? Let's take a look at, yeah, I was using clap. And if I look at this one and I go to this data right here, I believe that's all I need to do. So let's go ahead and try that. Let's go to cargo dependencies. Let's try that. Okay. And what can we do to get this thing to run would be cargo. In fact, I think I had this play vector. It would be nice if I knew which one. Oh, rando clee. Where's rando clee? Oh yeah, there we go. So let's take a look at this rando clee thing that I had. So rand derive. And then if I look at the source code for it, we have something like this. I see. There we go. So we have some stuff here. So I'm gonna start off then. I'm just looking at my old code to get an idea, and I'm gonna go to this new code, which is web CLI, and I guess I could first just make sure I can run. So cargo run, and it should install my dependencies. All right, so we got this thing installing. I guess while that's installing, I'm going to check really quick cargo Wikipedia, maybe. Let's try that. Cargo packages. Crates. There we go. Crates. And let's look for Wikipedia. Is there something build that? Here we go. That's what I need. So I'm gonna put this one in there. And let's go back to my cargo here, Wikipedia. There we go. So let's do it again. Let's cargo run because it's gonna install that Wikipedia library. Perfect. And then, and I guess I'll put a link to this so that I can come back to it in the future. And I'll just say, we go using this tool, this lib right here. So let's see what we can build. So it looks like it's going to be something like that. So let's just throw a little bit of this into our main here. Externs, creates, from title, page from title, asserts. And now if I run that, what happens? Ooh, due to, so that could be an issue. Let's look at my other example here. Use, I mean, I guess the first thing that let's see if my Copilot can help me a little bit, which is we have extern crate. But I also am going to use this parser. Let's try that real quick. And we'll just say, here, let's build right a function that, there we go. I need to help it a little bit and say fn Wikipedia. It looks, that's not exactly what I want. Let's use this derive in a second as well. Let's see here. So this is gonna be page. I gotta remember how the defaults work here. So it's gonna look something like that. So it's gonna be the default to, we'll do something like that. So there we go. Search term, config, default, set language, search term. It's close. Now, what happens if I just call it in here and I say get Wikipedia page list? How about that? For now, just comment this out. And if I say cargo run, here, it says that I got some problems. First of all, add missing generic arguments. So I have some kind of typing issue here that I don't completely know how to fix. And if I go back to the documentation, do they show me like let page, let wiki, let page, let content, extern create Wikipedia. Let's go back to this. I think it should look more like that. Let wiki, let page. And that should be search term. Let page. What about now? Does that work? Okay, content, search term. Yeah, this is definitely where I'm starting to get into needing to dig in a little bit more into understanding how types and those kinds of things work with Rust. I'm flying blind here, and I suppose what I could do to just hack through this would be, what if I just literally followed this into the main, right? That might be a way to just hack my way out of this just because I don't know what I'm doing yet. Let's see if anything works. And then let's go here. Okay. Prints. Let's do that. Does this work? Ooh, looking good. Looking promising. In fact, it does work. Okay, so I think this is a good place, at least to be, in that the next thing that I would do is I would say build a function title. And so I could say fn wiki. Let's see what it gives me. Yeah, let's. This is good. And then we can just call that function in here. There we go. And now let's try this. So just kind of break it into pieces. Get a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more until, aha, there we go. And now, how would I pass something inside of here? That's the part. If I look at my other example here, what did I do? I don't know if I have any examples with strings. But let's maybe get the command line tool working next. We can do that here. We can say one. We can say return Wikipedia page. And now the trick is I need to do like a struct options. Let's see what I got. Hopefully it just gives me a boilerplate code, the title of the page. And then what did I do before? Was this let ops something like this, and then I would need to actually, well, for now we can actually just run this, and it should still, it says unused variable ops, so it still works, but I need to actually add some additional like essentially pass in something to this. What we could do is we could just say, prints, say like we could say prints the option. There you go. The title. So now to run this, cargo run, and I always have to remember the documentation. It will be like cargo run dash help. What does that do? So it does give us help. And then if I say title, and I just say like Rust, is it the Rust in the title at the very beginning here? And it does. There we go. So I'm close. I think this will be a good exercise for me to finish when I come back. So this will, so what I can do is say like um, episode 15, EP 15, finish the web CLI tool, almost done. So you say add the link, make the function in Rust accept the options from the parser. There you go. Pretty good. Let's go ahead and commit this status. And I'm going to in cp.getIgnore. I'm going to put that into web CLI. And I'm going to say get status and add everything. Commit this, adding progress. There we go. And I'm going to push this. All right. I'll be back in a couple weeks.